When we're placed in a new environment or forced to try out new things, we start feeling anxious and nervous. A flood of worries start to cloud our minds, and we find ourselves thinking back to the good old days when we were comfortable and complacent. But we tend to forget that even the things that feel comfortable to us now were once things that we also had once tried for the first time. So don't be so afraid of trying out new things, because one day these things will become so normal and familiar to you. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song, Kevin's Upbeat, for Tuesday, October 21st was 하고 싶어, I Wish by M&D, 미아리, and 단계동. Hello guys, I'm Kevin, and starting something new is always a bit scary. We get worried about not doing a good job, and sometimes we regret leaving our old ways and trying out something new. But think about it. Even the things that are so comfortable and familiar to you now were once things that were very new and very unfamiliar to you. Whether it's work, love, or relationships, nothing's easy when you first begin. Things get better as time passes, so don't get scared and give up even before you start. Just push through it all right now, and I'll be right here with you, playing some great music and keeping you company for the next 2 hours. Alright guys, here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune in to us from New York in the US via smbus.com or SMB Radio. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Upbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/Upbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Today's Mission Impossible winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell, and in the second half, Hayana, actually not Hayana, that was yesterday, the new guest will be joining us for our segment today, guys. Sorry for that, I was confused. Anyways, yes, so please come and check it out, guys, for our new segment, My First Time. Now let's start with Oasis by Tap Dog, and Thank You Very Much by Bestie. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell. Here's your first hint. This duo with popular hit tracks including Americano and Love in the Milky Way Cafe, which showcased their unique music style, recently made a comeback after 1-year hiatus with ballad track October Weather. What is the name of this group? Number 1, 10cm. Number 2, Benchy. Number 3, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you know the answer, post it on our open message board at www.arirangradio.com/Upbeat. Now here is 비밀연애 Secret Love by 10cm, 10 centimeters. Second hint on Mission Impossible. Group member Kwon Jung-yeol recently collaborated with sisters Soyu for a track called Lean on Me, sweeping music charts and even getting number 1 on the music program. What is the name of the group that he is part of? Number 1, 10cm. Number 2, Benchy. Number 3, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you know the answer, post it on the open message board at www.arirangradio.com/Upbeat. Now let's listen to Love Run by Ember. Alright, last hint on Mission Impossible. This group took part in 2011 West Coast Highway Festival on variety show Infinite Challenge, collaborating with Haha. They sang the song Sweet Rice Cake and Wanna Die or Date Me. Number 1, 10cm. Number 2, Benchy. Number 3, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you know the answer, post it on the open message board at www.arirangradio.com/Upbeat. I'll be playing Somewhere Only We Know by Keen. Here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Number 1, this group recently released a ballad track called October Weather. Number 2, member Kwon Jung-yeol recently collaborated with sister Soyu for the duet song Lean on Me. Number 3, in 2011, this group collaborated with Haha for a music festival part of the variety show Infinite Challenge. What is the name of this group? Number 1, 10cm. Number 2, Benchy. Number 3, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you know the answer, post it on the Happy Message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. Winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zea. Here's Way Back Into Love. It's a demo version of Hugh Grant with Drew Barrymore.
Hit it. Check it. All my boys and girls, time to wake up, light it up and start your new day. Come on and hear this fun radio. Listen to what I have to say. I'm K-E-V-R-N, Kevin, who will be hosting hot beat. And say hot beat.
That was Yuri Guzuk, Last Beat by 여자친구, girlfriend. Let's continue with your messages. Kim Sunmi from Korea. I think my smartphone of 4 years is breathing its last breaths. It keeps turning on and off, and my texts don't send properly. So I have a huge attachment to my electronic devices. So I get sad when I see things start to break down. I talked with so many different people on my phone over the past 4 years. Am I overreacting? And I want to request the song Goodbye My Love by Song Si-kyung. Shoko from Japan. I just came back from a friend's wedding. She was so beautiful, and I woke up at 5 a.m. just so I can put on my kimono and get ready to go. Wow. While it was tiring, I had so much fun getting dressed up to go somewhere for once. I hope my friend and her husband will always be happy. My request song is Zea's Begin with Kiss. Eugene from Korea. I was really sick for a while, so I couldn't tune into Hot Beat, but I'm finally back to full health, and I'm so glad I'm back. I just love listening to the radio end of my day. I want to enjoy every moment of it. My song request is Taeyang's Eyes, Nose, Lips. Honey Bear from Indonesia. A few days ago, I met my old friends, and it has been 3 years since we met last time. We met at the social internship program for university students in 2011, and we ended up living together for 2 months in an isolated village. We became very close because of that. I remember my university suddenly told us that we won't pass this program because of some not so great people there. But we hanging on. In the end, we passed the program without outstanding scores. I really love my friends. We will spend more time together in the future. Thank you so much, Kevin. And can I request Might Just Die from History? Alright guys, we'll be back after listening to 2 songs. Here's 죽어버릴지도 몰라, Might Just Die by History, requested by Honey Bear from Indonesia, and 날라리, Superfly by 24K. That was 죽어버릴지도 몰라, Might Just Die by History, requested by Honey Bear from Indonesia, and Nalari, Superfly by 24K. Let's hear more from you guys. Kimina from Korea. My youngest brother takes taekwondo classes, and during free time, he got into an accident because he got hit by one of the hula hoops that one of the kids were playing around with during free time. He had to go to the hospital to get stitches. Ouch! And I was really upset. I wanted to give the boy who threw it at him a peace of mind. Kid Zio from Poland. Recently, I'm so busy that I'm not able to tune into Hot Beat. I'm listening to some of your covers now to lift up my mood a bit because I'm really sick right now. Oh. But at the end, I've ended up missing your voice. I hope you're doing well, Kevin. Be careful not to get sick. In my country, everyone are getting sick now. Yeah, that is true. My song request is your cover of Mirrors by Justin Timberlake. Here is a Iheim from Korea. I accidentally slipped in today, even though I set up 3 different alarms. When I woke up, I realized I set my alarms to 7 p.m. and not 7 a.m. A good thing I didn't wake up too late, or else it would have been really bad. Everyone, be careful when you're setting your alarms. You might end up waking up in the night. That is true. I want to listen to B1A4's Solo Day. Last but not least, Ijuin from Korea. There's only 3 pages left on my calendar for 2015. That is right. It makes me so sad. Why do the years go by so fast now? I read somewhere that the older you get, the faster time goes. I'm trying to plan ahead so I can make the most of the rest of the year that I have left. I want to end the year with a bang. Kevin, I hope you can do the same. Thank you guys for your messages today. I would like to play Solo Day by B1A4, requested by Yeim from Korea, and Achu by Lovelies. It's time to wrap up part 1 of Upbeat. I'll be back in second half. This is going to be one last song for you guys. Park Seo-jun's 너를 보낸다. I'll let you go.
Baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, 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 baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce.
Everybody listen to my voice and just follow the beat. Throw your hands in the air like you don't care and get ready to move your body like this, like that, like this, like that. Come on, like this, like that, like this, and like that. Ooh, feels so good tonight with full of flavor and music, music. You're welcome to my world. Just listen to my words. You will like it, you like it, you love it, you love it. Just relax your mind. Heartbeat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hotbeat. That was the first time by Icona Pop. And let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial, DMB as well. And if you're in the Busan area, tune in to EFM 90.5. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/Hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's 2 songs for you. I Need You by 방탄소년단 BTS and 네가 나였더라면 If You Were Me by 노지훈. And we'll be back with new guest. Those many firsts that you've had, hard, painful, fun, or surprising.
Let's talk about these firsts, the moments that we can never forget.
My first time! Well, today we have a new member join the Happy family. She got everything: beauty, brains, the voice. Oh my gosh. All right, none other than the lovely singer, Bae Soo-jung.
Hello! Woo!
Yes,
I feel
please.
embarrassed now.
Why? Why is that?
So many compliments.
Well, so please say hello to our Happy family.
Hey,
Yes.
Hotbeat fam. It
Yes.
is a pleasure to be with you and an honor.
Yeah.
And I think me and Kevin will have a lot of fun. I hope you guys do too.
Yes, we will have fun together from now on. It's actually first time, so maybe we kind of, we're like kind of awkward. I just met her. So
Like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago. So please understand, but we'll get to that
We will.
level.
We
yes,
will, yeah.
we will definitely. Well, many people already know you from Arirang TV's News Stellars. So tell us about that a little bit of it.
Arirang, or News Tellers, is a news talk show. So
Okay.
it's in a talk show setting,
All right.
but it's with 4 journalists, 4 foreign correspondents in Korea.
Yep.
And we talk about either viral issues or sometimes heavy news stories
Heavy news
as well.
stories as
Yes,
well.
we talk about nuclear issues, North Korea, things like that. So a bit of a mixture.
Did
Pretty-
you
pretty
actually
fun.
practice that the announcing?
I didn't, so I
You
was
didn't?
petrified when I first started. I still
normally-
get nervous now.
Yeah,
but
normally when I see the news, they have the tone, specific
yes,
tone.
I
like,
do a bit of a serious voice
Serious
when I
voice.
do News Tellers.
So show us a little bit about,
Oh, gosh. I
Yeah.
mean, it changes every week, but
Okay, anything.
I'll just do the
All right,
opening.
all right.
It's like, Welcome to a whole new global talk show,
Wow.
News Tellers.
Oh, woo! Yeah, that's good. That's a good start. Actually, and also I heard that you done a radio DJ before. So.
I did, yes,
So
for
tell us
about a
about
year
that.
and a half on
Wow.
another English radio
Yep.
station. It was a program called Moonlit Tracks from 3 to 5 a.m.
All right.
So a little bit more downbeat than this
Okay.
program. But it was great. I got to play some music that I loved. Got to play a range because it was on at such a weird time.
That's good.
Yeah, had a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to this too.
That's a you've done a radio. You're continuing with your New Stella as well. Right?
Indeed, yes.
Okay, so maybe for those people who might doesn't know about you very well, so tell us about yourself. Since you are speaking in British
Yeah.
accent, so which I love that
Thank
accent.
you.
So yeah.
So yes, as you could tell, I was born and raised in London.
Yep.
In England. I don't know if people know, but I used to be an accountant actually.
Oh,
in England.
that's something new. Wow,
about 3 years.
multi-talented, aren't you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like to put my fingers in a lot of pies.
Okay.
But in the middle of that, I actually came out to Korea to do a singing audition program called Widaeun Tanseng,
Yeah, yeah.
or The Great Birth.
Yep.
And I managed to get second place in that.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
When was this?
This was in 2012.
Okay, 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3.5 years ago.
Yep.
I finished my accounting qualification, and then I moved back to Korea about 2.5 years ago to give the music thing
Music thing.
a good bash.
Didn't you have like that like you studied accounting, like you said, but you love music, so
Yes.
wasn't it like a bit of a trouble for you, or any like
But within myself
yeah,
or
within
around
yourself?
me? I mean, of course. I mean, I did accounting because it's quite a stable
Yeah.
job. And, in England, there was a difficulty in getting jobs
Yep.
at that time. So I kind of went for it, but just deep down in my heart, I always wanted to do music.
wanted to music.
Yeah, but that I didn't really see a way that I could really get into the industry. And I was a bit afraid, I guess,
Okay.
to really jump into it. But then through that music show, I was able to make some contacts in the industry and
Nice.
just really, I
So
thought, yep, this is it. This is my
this
only
is it.
chance.
This is it. So you got into the Great Birth, Widaeun Tanseng.
Yeah.
That was your first try.
Yep.
Oh, and then you got to second place. And can you tell us about your songs then?
Yep, so
Yeah.
I just released my first single called
Nice.
사랑할 거예요, or
사랑할
Still
거예요.
Loving You
Yep.
in English. That was at the end of July.
July. All right.
So not too long ago. Preparing for my next single now. But before that, in the first year that I was in Korea, I actually joined a production and composing company.
Oh my gosh! All right.
I don't produce.
Okay.
I top line, so that's writing the
okay.
melody and the lyrics. So I wrote a few K-pop songs that have come out this year. A few more in the
Nice.
works. So I've been busy and doing radio, of course,
Radio
as well.
Oh wow!
So-
Okay,
Bit of
welcome.
everything. Thank you.
Welcome, multi-talented Bae-seong. Well, she's Nuna, by the way. So yeah, please understand if I call you Nuna.
That's
sometimes.
totally fine.
Okay. Well, like you said, you've done a lot of stuff. You've done a lot of stuff. Radio, the news, and the Great Birth, and also King of Mask Singer.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was in July as well.
July
I
as well.
believe.
All
Yeah.
right.
I had the mask. Do our listeners know about the program?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah. Tell us about. The
so it's a program where basically you're just trying to win with your
Yeah,
voice.
with your voice.
So you go against one other singer. The first round you do a duet.
Yep.
So you take turns doing your own parts, and then rounds 2 and 3 and so on, you
Yep.
do a solo song. But the whole time your face is
Face is
completely
covered.
covered
Yes.
with a mask, so no one knows who you are. And the goal, I guess, is to try and guess who the singer is.
So did you win?
I didn't. I actually dropped in the first round. I forgot my lyrics,
Oh,
which was really bad.
no.
But it was a really, really great experience. Nerve-wracking to be back on TV.
That's good.
And such a big stage as well because it's such a popular show.
Yeah.
But I had an amazing time.
Yeah, I mean that program is really big here in Korea.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
and
One of the biggest
like
right
a lot
now.
of singers are willing to, just have a go with stage. But I think, well, if I get a chance, obviously I will do it definitely. But we'll see about that.
I have my fingers crossed for you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so please keep sending any messages you have for Sujung, and we'll make sure to answer them as we talk during the show. All right, we will actually read some of the messages that we got here. Nabura from Korea. I heard that you write and compose songs and write songs including Miss A's Stuck, Sisters Good Time, and Eric Nam's Melt My Heart. What other singers or artists do you want to give your self-composed songs to?
Ooh,
That's something new. Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a dream in itself getting... selling my song to Sister. I absolutely love Hyorin. I think she's amazing.
She is amazing.
Yeah. I think the other artist I would love to give a song to is Ailey.
Ailey?
I mean,
she's great too.
She's American. So I think we have a similar singing style.
Yep.
So that might work quite well. In general, I don't know. I mean, I've been doing quite a range of songs. Like I do K-pop. So I do some rapping in my demos.
Really? You do rapping too? Wow. So you're a rapper.
I'm not. Please don't ask me to rap. Ailey would be another big dream.
Big dream. Wow. Now, okay, we'll be looking forward to that then. Hopefully. Sorami from Japan. You're so pretty that I think you'd make a great actress. I know your label also houses actors including Suyeon, who acted in Avengers, and even Daniel Henney. Have you ever thought about taking acting lessons?
I've been asked this question before.
Really?
I guess because I'm under the same management as two actors. Right now, no. I've been kind of late even coming to the music industry. So for now, I'm going to concentrate on music.
On music?
Yeah, learning as much as I can about songwriting and then releasing my stuff as well.
Yep.
Later on, who knows?
Later on?
I mean, I've never had that dream, but who knows?
Who knows? Like, if you get the opportunity, then, are you a goer? Like, if you get the chance right in front of you, do you just take it, or do you think about it?
I'm more of a thinker. More of a thinker, yeah.
Oh.
So I wouldn't go out and grab an acting opportunity.
Yeah.
But if it came to me, I would probably consider it carefully.
Then, okay, all right. Last message was from Lee Jue from Korea, and she said, I'm a fan since your first debut on the audition program Birth of Great Star. I was a little down when I didn't see you on TV as often, but I'm so glad you've been more active on TV now, including King of Masked Singer, which we talked about, and Radio Star. I watched all of them. Are you pretty much settled in life in Korea? What are some things that you still have trouble within Korea? What about things you like about Korea?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of questions there.
All right. A lot of questions.
Let's see. Am I settled? Yes. I mean, I've been here 2.5 years now.
Okay.
I actually had a lot of trouble settling in for about the first 3 months, which was strange because I've been to Korea quite a few times before. I was here for like 6-7 months for the Great Birth.
Yep.
But I think living here and trying to make a living here was very different.
Very different from
to coming on holiday. You know, Witan was like a big holiday from accounting.
That is true. Yeah.
But now, 2.5 years later, like I can't imagine being anywhere else. Korea is so much fun. It's so vibrant. There's so much to do. Everything's open till late. I love that.
24/7.
Exactly.
Yes.
One of the best things about Korea. Things that I still have trouble with. One thing that really peeves me off is Korean websites.
Websites?
They're terrible.
What do you mean by websites?
So I have a computer that's made by an American brand.
Okay.
And a lot of Korean websites don't work on that computer.
So
things like banking.
Yep.
It's very difficult to do on that. So I spend, whenever I try to buy something or register something on Korean websites, it takes me an hour. And I pull out lots of my hair and it's a bit frustrating. But I think there's more good things than bad.
Are you comfortable in Korean than English, or English is more comfortable for you?
More comfortable in English. But my Korean is okay as well.
Okay, as well. Okay, wow. I mean, like, since, like, if you lived, whereabouts in
London.
London?
Yeah.
London? All right. Then, for how many years?
28. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I
you're
was
born
born
there.
there,
Okay.
yeah.
And she's, okay, got it. All right, so, if you live there for, maybe 5 years, even 5 years, my friends, they kind of lost their Korean. They
Oh,
kind of
really?
lose their, the accent, the pronunciation, they kind of lose it.
Yeah, I mean, my
But since you're,
pronunciation
yeah.
is probably not
Yeah,
great.
No, I think you're perfect. I think you're great.
Oh, thank you.
Because if I see my friends, then they're like, oh, what happened to your Korean? Like, I don't know. You're like,
Do you know what? Being in Korea, my English has deteriorated.
oh yeah, that
Like, I
happened to me
always
too.
forget words. I'm like, what
Yeah,
is that
sometimes
word?
I,
know that word, but-
yeah, I do mistakes, but
Yeah.
please understand,
course.
Anyways, yeah, thanks for your answers. And we'll be asking a lot of questions to Sujong. Because we have a lot of messages came in today. So, yeah, we'll be sharing that soon. And let's introduce our new segment we're starting from today. Sujong, can you tell us more about it?
I can indeed. There's a quote
Yep.
that goes, "Life is a continuous stream of new experiences."
All right.
And just like this quote, we have many, many different experiences in our lives. So
Yep.
some people remember how they felt during the first moment they received their first paycheck.
Okay.
Or for the ladies, for example, the first time they had to wear heels and experience some not so pleasant pain in their feet.
All right.
All of these are experiences to be had, no matter how big or how small. Yeah. However interesting, fun, unique, or painful experiences, we are here to talk about all of our very first times experiencing things in our lives.
All right, let's see what kind of stories our listeners left for us after this. Next song would be 배수정's 사랑할 거예요, Still Loving You. All right, that was a song from 배수정, 사랑할 거예요, Still Loving You. What a nice voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what a nice song. I mean, with this weather, the season, I think it really suits.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But I always feel awkward listening to my own voice. I don't know if you feel the
Oh,
same
yeah.
way.
When I first heard my voice, it was like, who is it? Who's this person? It's like, it feels very weird, but
Indeed.
yeah. Now it's time to hear about some of your first time experiences. My first time. Now let's read our first message. Oh, actually, I'll do the first one. Park Jiun from Korea. I remember when I bought my first cell phone, I begged and begged my mom, and it was the first time that such an expensive gift became my own. Back then, we could only make phone calls, text, and play a few games on our cell phones, but I would stay up until 5 in the morning just playing with it. Yes. I remember being so amazed that this little device could make phone calls and receive texts. I kept sending my friends text messages and making phone calls. And the next month, my phone bill was really, really high. Uh-oh. My mom hit me on the back so many times that day. I still remember holding onto my phone for dear life in case she tried to take it away from me. Nowadays, there is way better technology, but the novelty is gone. Nothing really mesmerizes, thank you, me as much as my first cell phone did. Back then, even though I had a phone, I loved talking with my friends face to face, but now everyone's eyes are, glued to their phones all the time. I feel like because of that, smartphones aren't fascinating anymore. All right. More.
Good one.
Can you remember, do you remember your first time?
My
that you got-
first cell phone.
First cell phone.
Yeah. I think I was about
What type?
15.
15?
It was this big, long, clunky thing.
Yeah, I can still remember you got the big buttons on it.
Yeah, and you had to press like 4 or 5 times to get the
Okay, to
letter
get
you
the-
wanted in the text message.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was when cell phones first became popular.
Yep.
So I remember all my friends were begging our mom to please get me a cell phone, please get me a cell phone.
And it was pretty expensive back then.
It was. I
Yeah.
mean, but then I think phones are expensive these days.
These
as well,
days, yeah, well, yeah.
with our smartphones and stuff. But I do remember, just staying
Did you
up
play
late at
Snakes,
night.
too?
I didn't ever have that brand
That-
of phone,
okay,
but I
alright.
did have a game on my
Game
phone,
on.
which was similar.
Similar.
And I remember staying up late at night, hoping my mom wouldn't catch me.
Yeah, exactly. And back then, they weren't had any ringtones, really good quality.
Yeah.
ringtones,
They were
you know
just
what I mean? They're like, yeah. Yeah.
I remember my phone had a composing feature though. So
Really?
I could make my own ringtone.
Wow.
And I remember being into Destiny's Child at the time, so I did Survivor.
Survivor.
And that was my ringtone.
Really? You made your own ringtone?
I made that, yeah.
Wow. How long did it take? Can you remember?
It took a while
It'll
because
take a while.
those
You gotta
big
punch it.
buttons
Yes.
in there, yeah.
My first phone was this very little. You probably know it's the N brand. N-O brand.
With Snake.
Yeah, with Snake.
Yeah.
It was really small, and my hands are really big, so it was like I'm pressing this one button, but at the same time pressing the 4 buttons at the same time. So it was like, yeah, for me.
I feel like you would have been really good at Snake.
Oh yeah.
You were?
Yeah. Like out of my friends, I was like top. I made the top, score. So.
Nice.
Yeah, but smartphones are, it's crazy these days. Everybody have, even like 5-year-old kid has
I know,
his
it's
own
crazy,
smartphone.
yeah.
And he knows how to play,
Yep. He probably knows
games
better
with
than
it.
us.
Huh?
He probably knows better than us, these young kids.
Exactly. All we know is like text message, phone calls.
Indeed.
That's
These
it,
kids.
right? Kids, yes.
Kids these days.
All right, so in Korea, phones are pretty expensive and rates are high that many people keep and use their phones for a very long time. What about you, Sujong? Do you change your smartphone or other devices often, or do you tend to, stick to one and just until it breaks?
Well, I find that my phone usually tends to break by the time my contract is up.
So
like
2
it starts,
years?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I change every time I can. So at the end of each contract, I like to get a newish device every 2 years.
2 years
Yeah.
ish.
So my contract ends is coming up in March. So
Are you more of a careful person with your electronics? Or are you
no,
like
I drop my phone all
all the time? You just let it go,
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Kevin can see, but I have this new
Wow.
battery case on my phone. So if you press the button on the
okay.
case, it charges the phone for
Really?
you. Yeah.
Wow.
But it makes it really heavy and it's slippery. So I've dropped it like 10 times in the past 2 weeks.
Wow. Since it's like you got the thick the cover,
Yeah.
your screen is like okay, right? When you drop it, that
Yeah.
phone that you're holding, that brand, it's very famous for cracking.
Yes. It is. I've never actually cracked my phone. Touch wood.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure the dropping every day doesn't help. So
All right.
I'm going to try and be more careful.
Yeah, maybe within a couple of months you might, get a new
I'll probably upgrade from this one.
this one. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm set in my ways now. I don't know if I can use another brand. You've got another brand.
Yeah,
you
another
could say,
brand. Yeah, rival brand.
Indeed.
All right. Next message was from Motoko from Japan.
And I'll read it out for you.
Okay.
I still remember the first time I tried Korean kimchi.
Kimchi.
Kimchi, we love kimchi. I'm not a huge fan of it, but one of my friends insisted we try it during a trip to Korea. So I decided to give it a try at a restaurant where we ordered bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
Another great dish.
Okay.
We saw the other side dishes, and my friend and I both went for the kimchi and put it in our mouths.
All right.
Not long after, I started crying.
Oh.
That can do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And I kept drinking water. Water, more water. And my friend started doing the same not long after. And I guess the restaurant owner had seen this sight pretty often, so she stayed calm and told us to just eat some more rice. And
Rice.
she was right. I felt instantly better than when I was just drinking the water. And I finished my bowl of rice even before eating the bulgogi.
Bulgogi.
I was so full that I didn't even eat half of the main dish. My friend and I still laugh about that day. I think I cried as much as I did when I broke up with my boyfriend. Aw.
Oh, why did you don't need to say that.
I know.
but-
Oh, I ended on a sad note.
Yes.
But,
Well, when I first had, I just can't remember, but probably when I was like 2 years old.
Oh, really?
3 years old. I think that was my first time had my
eating kimchi?
Yeah.
I remember my parents tried to make me eat it when I was younger, but
Okay.
I think I only started properly eating it when I went to uni, and we went to Korean restaurants in
Korean
London with my
restaurant, yeah.
friends, and they're all eating it, and I didn't want to seem like an outsider, so
Are
I
you good
started
with
eating.
spicy foods?
I'm okay.
Really?
I wouldn't choose a spicy dish over a non-spicy dish, if you
Okay.
know what I mean. If it's there, I'll eat it, but I sweat like a pig. Like, and I hate
Yeah.
it, so.
What about 불닭? which is bulldog is like a really, really, really spicy chicken.
I don't think I've tried that actually.
Never.
No. I like 닭갈비.
닭갈비, that's not spicy.
that-
That's like eatable.
Okay. That's kind of my limit.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you like spicy foods?
Yeah, I love spicy
Okay.
food.
What's your favorite?
Jampong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Jampong is like a Korean style Chinese
Yeah.
soup.
Stew, yeah, with noodles.
Noodles, yeah.
The thick noodles.
Thick
the
noodles,
chewy
but they have
ones.
like really spicy ones. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Hongdae, so yeah.
Oh,
Chicken-
I like
순댓국, 순두부찌개
as well.
순두부찌개 is like a tofu,
Yeah, soft tofu
soft
and a
tofu
spicy.
and a spicy.
soup, yeah.
It's a Korean stew. So
That's making me hungry.
yeah, me too. Oh my gosh! All right, so I think you're okay.
Yeah,
Right?
Not bad, not bad.
Not bad.
Could be better.
You'll get better.
Thank you.
Because like when my foreigner friends,
Mm.
when they came, and they tried the the jampong, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh my! As soon as they had it, like, oh, like
Really?
crazy. They cry, and I feel sorry for them, but
Poor
anyways.
things.
Yeah.
Deceived by Kevin.
And is there any food that you would like to recommend from London? Any
From
like
London?
specific traditional or I don't know, any food that you would like to
Well, you
recommend?
know, England is famous for having bad food. Yeah.
Fish and chips?
But I love fish and chips. I don't think English food is that bad, but
Okay.
my theory I have is
All right.
that because England is so expensive,
Mm-hmm.
is that people go visit and they can only afford cheap places.
Cheap places.
And so they end up getting pretty bad food, but I don't know. England has a lot of great comfort food.
Comfort food.
Because it's so cold and rainy all the time. Like fish and chips is a great one. I love sausage and mash. Like, you know, that pub food kind of
Oh
culture.
yeah. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering right now.
Indeed.
Anyways, all right. So let's read another message from Big SJ Kiss 501 from Canada. I have a
right.
funny and embarrassing story about me and planes. The first time I rode a plane was when I was 10 years old. I really excited, but nervous at the same time. Before ever taking a plane, I always thought that as the plane flew overhead, passenger seats would get dropped one by one with a parachute down when the plane passes their destination. I didn't think it would actually land on ground for people to get out. That's why I was worried back then.
That's cute.
That's cute. Yeah. Well, when I first rode a plane, I don't know. I think it was like 10 when I was actually 6 years old.
Oh, really?
Because we actually went to Japan with my whole family for when we lived there for about a year.
Oh, you lived in Japan as well?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tokyo.
wow.
Oh no, Osaka, Tokyo. No, I can't remember. But yeah, that
You
was.
sure you lived there?
Yeah, but that was when I was really young. So I
Right,
just
right.
can't remember. But yeah, and that was. I didn't had any fear back
Mm-hmm.
then, but there's like some accidents
Yeah,
about planes. When you see
yeah.
those news, you
course.
get that. You get that because we travel a lot and we tour
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
in Asia.
Yeah.
Especially in Asia. So while on your
When there's turbulence.
turbulence, exactly. So
pretty
we
scary.
get scary. Yeah. What about you?
My first time on my plane, I don't remember because I was less than a year old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the first time I remember, I don't think I was ever really scared as a child. And like the air stewardesses come up to you and they give you colouring books
Colouring
and
books,
crayons
yes,
and things
yeah.
like that. So I think it was just more fun. And I was
Yep.
I was more excited about going to my final destination, which I think was Korea.
How long does it take Korea to London?
About 10, 11 hours.
10, 11. Oh, okay, that's okay. Because Korea to Sydney is 10 hours.
Oh, really?
So I think it's
Is it a
similar.
direct flight?
Direct
Sydney's
flight.
so far, isn't it?
It's direct flight. Same.
Is it?
Yeah. I think you will be good because you are okay, right?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
the long flights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, or other places. Have you been to other places? Are there destinations? Like,
Yeah,
not-
I love traveling.
Okay.
So when I was in England, I obviously did a lot of travel in Europe.
Europe.
Because it's so close.
Okay.
So you could just do weekend trips. So I did a few weekend trips to like Prague and went
Nice.
to France and Spain, Portugal.
By yourself or with your friends?
A mixture. So
Mixture,
sometimes
okay.
with family, sometimes with friends.
Okay.
sometimes alone, actually. Oh, I went to Japan alone about 2 years ago. It was a really stressful time in my life. I just
So you
needed
just
to
want
get
to
away
from
everything.
the life and you just want to.
Indeed, yeah. It was amazing, though.
That's good. Well, that's all the my first time message we have for today. How was it for you? I know it's very
It was fun. I like hearing people's stories.
stories.
Yeah, and
That's-
hearing about their experiences because they're usually different from yours.
Yeah, true. And we will be sharing more of messages.
Yeah, we will.
Every time we come back to this segment, my first time, and all of us experience new things in our daily life. So I think we'll have fun together as we share our stories.
Indeed.
Yes.
So we'll be waiting for more of your stories and messages about any of your first time experiences.
Yep.
So please leave us your messages on our message board with my first time in the subject.
We'll be right back with What You Want with Sujung after this song, Sisters, Good Time. What do you want to hear right now? What would you like me to say? I'm here for you. What you want? Today's request comes from Emmy from Japan.
And Emmy says,
Yep.
my older sister is getting married.
Wow.
Please congratulate her. Congratulations. She's not the type to express herself much,
All right.
so our family was pretty shocked. It wasn't just I have a boyfriend,
Yep.
but I have someone I want to marry.
Mary.
Nice. And not long after, he came and asked for my sister's hand in marriage, and
Okay.
my parents approved. Yay.
Yay!
I still feel like this isn't real, but I am so happy for her, so I'm sending this message. Please give her your most sincere congratulations.
Congratulations and celebrations. All right, congratulations for the marriage, and I hope those two have lovey-dovey.
Lovey-dovey time and a
lovey-dovey
long
time.
and blessed marriage.
Yes,
Emmy's
and
sister.
this is a song for you. 고마워 내 사랑. Thank you, my love, by 홍대광. All right, that was 고마워 내 사랑. Thank you, my love, by 홍대광. And let me tell you the answer for today's quiz. The answer was
10cm.
yes, number 1. And the winner will be receiving a Polaroid photo of Zell. And here's one more song for you guys. Rich Man in 10 by Salt and Paper. All right, that was Rich Man in 10 by Salt and Paper. And now it's time to close for today, guys. Welcome
Thank
again
you.
to our Hotbeat Nuna. And,
It was an amazing first
yes.
show.
Yeah.
My first time.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
So, how did you feel?
It was a lot of fun.
Okay.
Like I said, my other show was like really downbeat,
Yeah,
and I was just chatting to myself. But it's great to have some interaction,
Yeah.
And interaction with the listeners as well. So I'm
And
definitely
we'll-
looking forward to it.
Definitely, we'll get to that level where we are very,
We can read each other's minds.
energetic. Yeah, exactly.
And energetic, yes.
Yeah. All right, now we'll say goodbye with one last song. 1분 1초, 1 minute, 1 second by Chion. And I'll see you next week, and I'll see you
next
guys tomorrow.
week.
안녕.
Bye.